Welcome to Stargate SG1 for the first time. Still not a Star Trek podcast. My name is Jeff Aiken, and I'm watching Stargate SG1 for the first time.
And I'm Brent Allen, and I'm watching Stargate SG1 for the 47th time, which is so many times, in fact, that I can take a look at the waveform of the audio of an episode and I can read it like subtitles.
You know exactly what's happening just based on that.
Yeah, because I can read the waveform like subtitles. It's pretty rad, actually.
It's a great skill.
Now, even though I've seen Stargate that many times, for the first time, I am watching, I am searching, I am digging out those important sci-fi messages that Stargate is trying to teach us. You know, those things that hold up a mirror to society, give us hope that things can be better in the future, or just tell us how to be better human beings to one another.
We might see some of that in this almost end of the third season episode. Brent, we're at episode 19 of the third season.
Yeah.
New ground. And I predicted that this one is going to be Stargate's version of Star Trek The Next Generation's Homeward, where Worf and his brother helped kind of move some aliens from one planet to another planet, making them think they were just crossing the desert. And we're going to see something similar in this one.
Okay, so you mentioned right before, our Patreon folks heard you say this, and then I cut you off. You said you wanted to change your prediction.
Yes.
I will give you an opportunity at this moment. What do you think? What do you want to change precisely?
So I think that this episode's gonna start with Teal'c remembering just that pot of coffee he was chugging down. Is gonna be like, I need some really good coffee, and they're gonna go to the new coffee shop down the street called New Grounds.
New Grounds. Oh.
Got to find the button.
I love it when I nail it on the first hit.
Right.
They're not labeled over there. So I'm like, oh, which one was it? Well, Jeff, we'll find out here in just a few minutes, but let me give you just a little bit as we head into this episode. It's not too much. As we mentioned, this is almost close to the end. Episode 19.
Yeah.
That means we're down to the last 4 episodes of the season. Original air date, February 18th, 2000. It seems just like yesterday we hit the first one of the 2000s coming in, but here we are. Jeff, I have no desire to prop this episode up or set super high expectations for you. However, I do want to mention the name of the writer of this episode is Heather Ashe. Now you're looking at me like, and yeah, we've never talked about her before, but she has been around the entirety of season 3 as a story editor, every episode, but she's also written 3 episodes from season 3, and this is her third.
Really?
So you're like, well, what are the other 2? I'm glad you asked, Jeff. The first one was Learning Curve.
Oh, I like Learning Curve.
One with the kids who, do the brain thing. And the second one, your favorite episode of the season, maybe Foothold.
I loved Foothold.
Yeah. Now, both of those are currently in the top half of our 100% completely accurate and immutable ranking of season 3 of SG1. Again, Jeff, I'm not trying to set too many high expectations for this episode. However, that's who the writer is for this episode.
And those are both top 5 episodes at this moment.
So, yeah, that's all that I really had for you as we start this episode. Because I can't, anything else is just going to spoil it. So with that, let's go watch the episode. What do you say, Jeff?
Let's do it.
All right. Hey, listen, if you guys are joining us for the very first time, welcome. You're amazing. This is a cool place to be. We like hanging out here. We like hanging out with you. One of the things you can do with us, comment down below. Jeff and I love to try to respond to those messages down below. Please make sure you do that. While we're not nearly as strict as spoilers with this particular show like we were with Babylon 5 when we were doing that one for the very first time, still try not to spoil too much, for my pal Jeff over there. Also, what's getting ready to happen is Jeff and I are going to go watch this episode. We're going to go do it right now. And what will happen is if you are, oh my gosh, I'm going to start this section all over again, Jeff.
You can do that. Yeah. It's all written as well. You can
I know, right? This is what happens when I go off script and try to jazz it up for the individual episode so it doesn't sound like I'm reading a script every time.
Right. No judging. People skip it anyway. It's probably fine.
You know what? You're probably not wrong. Well, so Jeff, with that, it's time for us to go ahead and actually watch this episode, my friend. Hey, listen, if you're joining us here for the very first time, first of all, welcome. You're amazing. We're glad you're here. We like hanging out with folks. The way this works is Jeff and I are going to go watch this episode right now. We haven't previously watched it, taken notes, and now we're here to talk about it. No, we're going to go watch it right now.
Nerd.
And if you're hanging out with us on YouTube, you're going to catch the reaction version of that. Hey, listen, one of the things we do like to do, as I said, is hang out. And one of the best ways you can do that is by interacting with us. Comment down below. We love it when you comment. Please keep spoilers to a minimum. because Jeff is really truly going through for the very first time. But we do love hanging out with you there. Now, if you would happen to like the full unedited version of this whole video, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/badnerd.
And as you continue listening to this episode, we're going to meet you on the other side as you gate into the future. We're going to catch you on the other side of the episode. I'm going to share my first time reactions. Brent is going to share his sci-fi messages that he found in this one. Brent, let's dive into new ground.
Let's do it.
Let's dig into new ground.
Stop.
Oh, it's a Chakotay episode. Oh, it's Earth.
Perhaps the ancestors used it for astronomical calculation.
Always missing her frosted tips. We need 2 new pairs of pants down here, stat. That would freak me out.
Chevron 4 locked. Report.
Sir, we've just got our first hit with the cold address program. P2X 416.
Prepare the mount.
Wouldn't you have the MALP already prepared?
You'd
Must
think.
leave, Nyan.
Although it sounds like they're just randomly dialing numbers to see what happens, so. It's a good reflexes.
And you know what happens if anything gets caught in that whoosh?
Right? It's not good.
Yeah.
Nyan, you'll drown.
I appreciate his curiosity.
Doesn't feel like water.
Yeah, I seriously don't know how they're just standing there watching. I would be losing my mind.
Right? Because you think that's something's gonna come through and shoot you or
Yeah.
blow up or
That is the devil that just came
Rad-
through.
randomly fires up and tries an address.
Right?
I wonder how much that costs. Like,
Right? Yeah, what are the long distance charges on that?
What is it?
I don't know.
I am Darth Vader from the planet Vulcan.
Oh yeah, this will go over well. Just start talking to him.
Don't be afraid. My name is Daniel Jackson.
This is a trick. We must report this, Nyan.
Sir, request permission to visit P2X 416.
Like right now.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Can we just walk through
Jack,
the
they're
gate?
obviously intelligent.
And has anyone seen a DHD in this transmission?
He has a chisel. How is that close to your level of technology?
He's right.
That's a good point. You got to be able to dial home.
Maybe you'd better take an Aquita reactor with you so you can power up the gate and dial out manually.
Look at Hammond getting all creative.
What was that look from Teal'c? Like, just gonna put a battery pack on it and go?
I think
General Hammond. Interesting.
Waiting here to welcome you, Daniel.
By we, apparently I mean
Malin, come
I.
back! If you tell them, they might kill whoever comes through! Malin!
There it is.
The Optricans believe that humans were brought to this planet by aliens who traveled through a gateway.
Oh.
But during the upheaval, the gateway was buried and the beings could no longer come through.
There you go.
What was the upheaval?
A period of violent earthquakes about 2,000 years ago.
So if the Stargate's been buried for that long, how did you know where to look for it?
I was not looking for it. I was hoping to find a primitive settlement that was here before the upheaval.
He's an archaeologist.
I was hoping to prove the Bedrosian theory.
What's that?
That human life was created on Bedrosia without a gateway.
So this country is called Bedrosia?
This continent.
And then who are the Optrican?
a
They sell
rival continent.
glasses.
Rival as in what?
We believe that we were created on this continent, and the Optricans believe that their holy gateway is on this continent.
No, Jeff. Come on. You grew up in the same era as me. Don't you know? It's it's the Optricans and the Decepticons. And
It's Optrican Prime.
Optrican
Can't
Prime,
even
right?
say it.
Right? Right? You know, it's the Autobots.
Yep.
Come on. This is a Star Wars. This is a Transformers story.
Okay, Carter, you want to make sure the reactor's all hooked up just in
Yeah.
case?
Bad news for
Mind
you
if I
guys.
ask?
They're right.
You got to get out
Front lines we
fast-ish.
A great distance, there's no need for concern.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of weapons y'all got here? Okay.
O'Neill!
No. Come on, we have to hide.
I thought you said they weren't around here.
Those are not Optrican. They're my people, Bedrosian.
Which is even
Good
worse.
guys?
Good is not the first word that I would use to describe the ones that approach.
Uh-huh.
We must run now.
Whoa! guys are no joke.
That's a pretty baller way to like humanely incapacitate an enemy.
Right? While freaking him out while everything closes in on him.
Teal'c, get your stick down. We teach that in baseball. Like when you duck, you gotta get your bat out of the way because if the ball hits the bat, then it's a foul ball or a strike. They can tag you out. You gotta get the stick down. Like, make sure they can't see you. Yeah, their uniforms don't exactly look protective.
No.
You know, Teal'c's in like a flak jacket and Kevlar vest and everything. Like,
They're wearing jumpsuits.
yeah. Teal'c's got body armor on. It's not gonna help his head. It's about to get jacked.
Oh! That was a very deliberate grab of the head.
Mm-hmm.
It reacts poorly with gold.
We're not Optrican, we're explorers from another planet.
We travel through the Stargate. This type of psychological warfare, simulating the Optrican gateway fallacy to undermine our most basic beliefs, will not work.
Yeah, I know that could be hard to believe. So why don't you let us show you how the Stargate works? And if you're still not convinced, we'll just take our stuff and go. Fair enough?
It's pretty reasonable.
But no,
Erect a quarantine field.
no, you can't. I mean, you're in this guy's position. You can't allow them to
Yeah, at
possibly prove you wrong
Exactly.
because it's just a trick. You're just gonna try to trick me and my people. No, I'm not even human on this.
State your purpose.
Oh, okay. So we got blasted in the
We have
face.
to get away from here.
Where are my friends?
Captured.
I will not leave my friends.
We can't get to them. Riker set up a quarantine field. And as soon as he finds a soldier you killed,
Oh no, Teal'c's blind. That won't stop him though.
you're blind.
I am Teal'c.
You know, close your eyes, right? Everybody have this. You can still feel
Right?
stuff in front of your face, like when it's that close.
What if they're telling the truth? What if it is a gateway and the Optricans are right?
No, it's a lie.
But how can you be sure?
I am sure because we have not spent our lives praying to a god who does not exist. And many of our
That's
people
not
have
good.
not lost their lives fighting a meaningless war. I won't accept that. I've studied the book of Nefertum word for word, cover to cover. It is the truth.
What if it's not?
It is the truth.
What if there's more to the truth? It doesn't have to not be the truth.
Nefertum was and is the creator of all of us. He created this planet and this great continent.
Correction.
No.
Nefertum was an alien and most likely brought your people to the Stargate as slaves many thousands of years ago.
That is what the Optricans say.
They're so right. Like,
Oh, dear Nefertum, this is blasphemy.
yeah, maybe don't say dear Nefertum. It's a system lord. Let's talk about that a little
If it
bit.
is true, then it could change everything. I must show my colleagues at the Research Academy.
Can you be certain they will believe you?
They are scientists, as I am. Realize they are wrong when presented with the evidence.
Your
This is
military
gonna
the
have that
Stargate
meme
command.
where Nyan's gonna be like, "Are we
You
the baddies?"
are the proof.
I will not be the proof, and I will not allow my friends to be imprisoned as they are. I will be fine.
If he goes full Daredevil, this might be my favorite episode.
I'll bring it back with the other supplies.
Nyan.
Looks like he's gonna start singing. I am but a poor Jafar, finding my new way. If I could only see the way that I will go today. I have my trusty staff. I love it in the cave. Wow, they were loaded.
The Gould used the Stargate to transport humans from Earth to other planets, which is how your people came to be on Bedrosia.
My people began on Bedrosia, as did yours. We were all created by Nefertum.
There you go. Dan's gonna know who Nefertum is.
Son of Sakmet, Blue Lotus Blossom. That's who you believe created you.
Yes.
Well, he must have been a Gould,
A what?
an alien. He must have
Technically,
transported your people
two
through the
aliens.
Stargate.
The host and the... So it's really weird.
Optrican fallacy.
What? Okay. It's like, what's happening here?
Well, he's
Going for his symbiote.
What are you doing?
massaging his larval ghoul.
You're an alien.
Come no further.
It's fine.
Dang,
Everybody
I thought you
does
were
it.
all human.
It's okay.
Speak of it no more.
He got caught with
Yep.
his hand in his pouch.
What are you? I brought something for your eyes. It is a healing device. Among other things, can regenerate the visual nerves.
Does he just wave it over it and then
Most
it
of your
works?
sight return within a day.
Just wave a light, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Of course, it was designed for humans, so how you will respond is...
The others are human.
I am a host. to an alien.
I am a Jafar. I possess within me a symbiote that accelerates healing.
Literally just do the thing as well.
Yeah. Because this heals a lot faster.
Damaged by my own staff weapon blast. It must first heal itself. It could be days.
So maybe let him wave the light. Come on.
Right?
It is possible.
It's okay to talk about it, Teal'c. I saw you doing it. We all know what's up. Let me wave a light. Come on.
If that happens.
Explain this.
There's the DHD.
There we go.
That's good news.
You know what? It kind of looks like a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger morpher.
Really? I never watched the show. I don't. Right outside of my wheelhouse.
My son's all about it. So.
Easy thing for military minds to digest.
You wish to use me to further your scientific aspirations, do you not?
You are proof that my theories have been all wrong.
Then perhaps you would be better off if I were no longer alive.
He's trying to help you. What is wrong with Teal'c?
I'm a scientist. When I find evidence that my theories are wrong, it's as exciting as if they were correct. Scientific advance in either direction is still an advance.
I like that.
You sound like Daniel Jackson.
It's not a compliment.
You know, that is a common phrase within scientific, within at least the science fiction community, and it is one that is generally shared. You know, listen, I'm just as excited by being wrong as I am by being right. Yeah, no, you're not, because you're still human, and you
did all that work.
Yeah, to have it be like, nope, that's not it either, and like that's okay. Like the grown-up person goes, I'm good with that, because that is an advancement, and that says, well, it's not this. We've proven that, and that's an advancement towards truth. That's an advancement towards knowledge, and that's cool. I'm great with that idea, but we're still human.
Yeah,
you still really, and it's the part of the scientific process that I still struggle with, for as much as what I do is the idea. You know, you have you develop a hypothesis.
You start with the hypothesis,
and then you test your hypothesis, and I get where they're coming from. I personally, I would rather, let's do the test and withdraw conclusions, because what I find happens is your tests
biased towards your hypothesis.
Are biased and reflective towards your hypothesis and what's going on, rather than just letting evidence speak for what it is. You know,
it makes me, there's that platitude about Thomas Edison and how, you know, he failed to invent the light bulb 1,000 times, but did. And, you know, so he just successfully found 1,000 ways to not make a light bulb. Now, the reality is Edison never celebrated those 1,000 failures. He was mad. He was frustrated. He probably broke a lot of glass. And then when he finally got the thing to light up, he was like, there it is. That's what I've been waiting for.
And he probably went, I'm so stupid. How could I have not thought that the first?
It was so simple. So simple. Yeah. What's wrong with me?
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, but I appreciate the sentiment, because that's a very real sentiment that should be held in the scientific community, of being okay with being wrong. Like, we're supposed to be that way. The truth is, we're also still human, and you kind of want to see your stuff work out. So.
Right? Yeah. It's a nice try, Nyan.
Do what you can.
But right through you.
You're also capable of overcoming your baser human instincts and being like, the truth is.
Pain is the nerve regenerating.
Pain is pain is good.
Right. Pain is weakness leaving the body.
Rygar's men have dug up a smaller device that looks related to the gateway.
The DHD. Perhaps circumstances have become more favorable.
I'd love to know what the original name for a DHD is. I don't think that's what the Stargate folks called it.
Right,
or even the Goa'uld Wolves called it.
There, I see a light there.
Shoot it. Just be like, what does this thing do? What's this do?
Our gun thing is also the key for these little things.
Hey, Rhaegar.
They're like Leathermans. They're just
You know
every
that
tool you
become a
need.
peace business? Fight me.
Also, keeping people in
have
little
one last
cages like
chance.
this is awful.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
know how that man was killed. We are not Optrican spies. I don't know how that man was killed. We are
Good
not
for them.
No, there is not another one of my team out there. Turn it off.
What's he look like?
Turn it off. You'll kill him.
No, you will kill him.
This has gone into torture now at this point.
I would argue it became torture when they put him in those tiny little cages, like you were saying. Stand right in front of it. Get a close look. Him looks like he knows exactly what he's doing. Spin this.
It's a trick. It's just a trick. Don't believe your eyes.
Something with the lights on it. Mirrors.
Ready to transmit signals.
I repeat, SG1, this is General Hammond.
They never shot Daniel, right?
Yeah. It was trying to get him to talk.
What is the gateway?
This is not the gateway. It's a trick.
There it is. It's a trick.
How do I use this thing? Do I know that I have to press the button and hold it?
He will, 100%.
Who is this?
This is General Hammond of the SGC. With whom am I speaking?
The one who holds your people.
I
By
want
the way,
to
I literally
speak
have one
with
sitting right
Colonel
here.
O'Neill now.
You will speak with me.
They got pretty good range on them, man. They're
Yeah.
really good.
Almost there.
My vision is improved. Thank you, Nyan.
He said thank you. That's very kind.
It's still not great.
See if you can get a clear line of sight on O'Neill.
What are you trying to say, Daniel?
You will return my people immediately. Is that clear?
Let my people go.
I assure
This is where you're sending SG's teams 2 through 12.
Right?
All.
Got a Zach gun, Hammond.
We've lost
Time
all
to show your
malpractice,
hand.
sir.
Shut it down.
Somebody out there is writing me a comment telling me why it's a bad idea to send that many people through the gate all at once and just blah, 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 blah. I know.
Yeah, send 2 teams then. Just bring a bunch of people.
Just go.
Call in a transport shuttle. I want them moved to a more secure facility.
Good. If he hit on the first shot, I'd be pretty disappointed. The whole blind thing would have been for nothing, other than just to delay him. Ask if you hit it. That'd be great. Did I hit
should be
it?
the one to do this.
You perform well. I am certain.
But if this dude hits on his first shot, come on. I've never
Well,
used a weapon before.
But think about it. The recoil on that thing has to be next to nil. Like,
Yeah, but still, you've shot a handgun before.
Yeah,
It's
that has recoil.
But it's still not just like point and shoot.
It's kind of what it is. I was gonna say it's literally what it is.
But you point and shoot. It takes you got to get it pointed at the person. Like, it's not easy to just instinctively aim it.
Yeah, but I also have never shot anything that's like got a gooseneck on it that, you know.
Transport shuttle will be here in a moment.
Makes it even more weird.
Right?
I will accompany the prisoners back to the base.
Or
you will remain here to guard
Maybe
the
he's
ring.
here.
Negates it, you know.
The opticians. Nope.
Oops. Did I do that?
Brian has been drinking again.
Help me! Help me!
I've never shot anyone, and I've never flown one of these
He's
things
out there
before.
In the forest.
Who's out there?
The alien. He killed the soldiers, then he tried to kill me with his lightning weapon. But I got away and I came here.
Take the shuttlecraft. Find it.
Dude, he's turned into a killer, a pilot, and an actor, all in the last 10 minutes.
Put him under guard.
This is a day to remember.
Okay, so Daniel was lying. He now knows for sure. Oh no! Dude, he bopped it like 3 times in a row.
But only was one. And they're not selling the Zat shot well. They're supposed to go like that for a second.
Nyan.
I like how Nyan just knows how
Hit the
these
side
things
button
work.
to shoot long range.
Yeah, and didn't crazy dude
He's
run in
outside.
there?
Daniel, dial us up. We'll lay down cover.
Daniel stops pretty fast.
The real theme to this episode is eyesight.
I like how they're coming out with their weapons in one Zat gun. They literally have the table of all of their gear still sitting there. Say, Daniel, why are you stopping the work? Just keep doing your thing.
Unidentified traveler.
Close the iris.
Oh, their GDOs are back in the building.
I'm not receiving a GDO code, sir.
Okay.
So Scott is. And he knows. He's like, no, no,
It's
no.
SG1, sir.
Open the iris.
Fire, go!
I like how they're not arguing. Like,
Right.
no, after you, sir. I'm not leaving you here by yourself.
The guy turned into a straight up soldier.
Looking a little rough there, Teal'c.
Right.
Nyan's like, I'm going with you.
Right.
No, you're not.
Take me, take me.
He's coming with us, O'Neill. You don't have it, he's a friend.
Stand down. Little help here.
Care to tell me what happened, Colonel O'Neill?
What's Nyan gonna do now, man? That's.
He's gonna join Smash Mouth.
Well, Teal'c, all I can say is that Junior is a resilient little guy.
Who is Junior?
That is the name Colonel O'Neill has given my symbiote.
Thank you, Teal'c.
You have saved my life as well as the life of my friends. It is I who should thank you.
I still wish I could have shown you to my friends in the science community. They would have been fascinated.
Perhaps one day the situation on your planet will improve, and you will get that opportunity.
Perhaps. It's a good thing the blast didn't ruin his eyeshadow.
Well, you know, that's a nuh-uh.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff. So we have just watched New Ground. You for the first time, me for the 47th time. Although I'm pretty sure you've seen this episode once or twice on Star Trek and pretty much any other sci-fi show out there. It's kind of the same general idea of this episode, but this one's Stargate's version of it. So talk to us about it.
There was an episode of the Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live many years ago. It might have been David Spade who was on there or somebody, but he told a joke when the movie Casino came out.
Yeah.
So that's 90s, right? I think it was. And, or was it Heat? Either way, I forget the way it goes, but he says, his joke totally encapsulates my feeling on this one. Oh, Casino. Yeah, it was a great movie. Liked it a lot better when it was called Heat. This was an episode, and I think I liked it a lot better when it was called pretty much any other version of this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did not like this episode. My last note is, I sure hope this guy doesn't become a recurrer. Like, I don't want to see Smash Mouth again.
Really?
I don't.
Oh, wow.
This was not.
But he's going to stay as a research assistant, as a refugee.
Yeah. Lucky
New
for
cast
him.
member. Or are we ever going to see this guy again?
You know, we don't get to see Lara again, right? At this point, but we're going to see this guy again?
You don't know that we're not going to see Lara again.
Well, all right, now I have no indication to say I will. They just told me I'm going to see this guy again. I mean, I probably won't, but yeesh.
I will spoil the whole damn thing for you. You never see this guy again.
That's one of the more redeeming qualities of this episode. Like, so
for whatever it's worth, Jeff, this is one of those episodes where I was like, oh, can we skip this one?
Yeah, I get it. It was slow. One of my like big pull in the tent notes here is I am really getting bored. I'm losing interest with this Teal'c refusing medical treatment joke.
Oh yeah.
It just kept going and it was slow. The leader guy, Ryger,
yeah,
so over the top fanatical.
Tiger with an R,
right? Yeah, Ryger. It's like
Yeah.
a tiger and a rooster in one.
Yeah,
Ryger. But yeah, he's over the top, fanatical. Just, I mean, I feel like he was supposed to be portraying this archetype, you know, of propaganda and keeping stuff alive, being a spin doctor. But guy just wasn't good. He made some acting choice, I'm assuming, to walk like his weapon was shoved where the sun don't shine. and it was just, I don't know, it wasn't good. And then like my other thought on it was like I feel like also this was supposed to be kind of a Teal'c episode. And if it was, this was not good. He's acting really weird. The refusing like even when the light was like shining in his face, he was just responding weird.
Yeah.
It was out of character for him. He was weirdly overconfident through the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just it was not good. It was an opportunity when he went blind. My thought was, oh my gosh, this is going to be incredible. He's going to go out there and use the Force, right? He's going to be Jean-Claude Van Damme in Bloodsport. He's just going to be like, I know where everything is. And, you know, the junior's going to kind of help him along or what. Nope. All it was a contrivance to get him out of the picture long enough for us to spend what felt like 6 hours in those tiny cages with SG1.
If we can play the game, rewrite the episode, what they should have done. And they almost did it. Like they were so close and then they just veered off the course with it. But when Teal'c finally said to
Nyan,
see, I don't even remember his name. When Teal'c finally said to him, he's like, you don't want to help me. I'm just a scientific oddity. You just want to study me. You just want to what? If they would have leaned into that of Teal'c doesn't trust this guy because he is just going to look at Teal'c as if he's not actually a human or say human as a living being, but just a and he's going to use him to do whatever. That's kind of compelling. And watching Teal'c be the guy who takes those steps to begin to trust and lose that animosity. Whereas to juxtapose that against Ryger, who is not, because he's on the other side of that with his own preconceptions being challenged, to have that go back and forth, that would have made this a super interesting and super compelling episode, I think, assuming that they do it well. But yeah, you're right. With what we're given, it was just like, okay. I like that Teal'c made a new buddy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, good
You
for
know?
you, man.
Yeah.
Social skills are improving.
Yeah. It's got a nice smile.
The things that were interesting in this, we learned about a past system lord, Nefertum.
Ooh. Yeah.
So that was kind of.
You want to do a goddess check?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Or a god check, actually. Nefertum. Nefertum's a real god. He's an ancient Egyptian god, the god of the lotus blossom, perfume, and aromatherapy. He was the son of the creator god Ptah, or Ptah, and the mother, who they actually mentioned this one's name in the episode, Sekhmet. Basically, from what I can tell, and it's kind of a little wishy-washy, he's kind of like, you know, when you wake up in the morning and there's just the crispness in the air, that everything is new.
Yeah.
The dew, you know what I mean? Like, it's that first light that comes over the ray. It's a new day. It's new life. He's the god of that.
Oh, wow.
Things that are pleasant. Things
So he's like a good guy god.
Yeah, absolutely. Like he represents the so, you know, being the son of the creator, he sprang forth from a blue lily out of the Nile.
Oh, wow.
Kind of like very, very, very happy type deal. Like, apparently one of the most famous depictions of him was found with King Tut, where it was the statue of Nefertum, only they put King Tut's face over top of it.
Okay.
So he's the bright and morning sun dew, makes everything happy.
Yeah.
That sort of deal. But that's really who he is. Definitely good for sure.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a nice change. You know, I mean, in this season, we've gone up to the good Nefertum, all the way from the devil.
Literally, yeah.
So that's quite the journey.
Yeah.
They SGC has been running an operation that I had as a job when I was a teenager, cold calling. I was trying to sell insurance. They're just trying to find gates that have opened. The gates that previously on a dial bounced as a wrong number or disconnected. That randomly calls them back. My theory is that we're gonna go revisit Abydos. And that it's not even the point isn't necessarily about revisiting Abydos. It's that the Stargate isn't covered anymore, and so they're now at risk again. But my question, literally, I have basically said every single note that I have at this point, but I have one question on this one. And so I understand that when the gate itself is covered in rock or something like that, right, that stops it from forming its wormhole thing. We saw that back in 100 Days. And so here he's chipping away and chips away so now the ring is totally open and exposed, so it can open up, but it's still filled with rock
on the other side,
in the middle. So my question was like, so the gate can open through rock, but not through like the iris or other things? Like when is it blocked? When isn't it blocked? Or is this just a plot kind of question?
I think you were seeing more rock inside the ring than was actually supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So this is Brent's understanding of it, and this is real nitpicky with it. All right. The idea is that if the ring is filled up, and especially if the ring can't dial, but if the ring is filled up, there's nothing for the wormhole to
coalesce.
To coalesce. Okay. However, if you can clear that area, you can be microns above that area. It can still coalesce and send out a whoosh, as we saw in 100 Days, where as long as they could make a wormhole, they could do a kawoosh and it would actually dig out a part of the molten rock that was above it.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason they could do that was because the molten rock dried on top of an event horizon, which then allowed for the formation of a new event horizon. So but I mean, how silly is that? It's microns. We can get as close as microns, just as long as the insides. So that's why I say I think.
Well, that makes sense then, because the iris, they can have like precision how it's set up, and rock is wavy and crumbly and a little off.
It also just could have been a failure on the part of the set designer in this particular episode to make sure that it's not microns up or whatever.
Yeah,
you know,
it's kind of caught me. Do we have anything to update on our tracking board?
Not a one.
Yeah,
not a one. None that I saw or heard.
Yeah, I didn't see anything either. Some opportunity, as always. There's always a lot of opportunity. But that's good. They don't overdo it, right? They don't always take it. They don't always swing at all the pitches. Did you get any sci-fi messages out of this one?
Oh, sure we did on this one. And this is one of those episodes where we'll sit back and say, some of the best episodes have zero messages in them. They're just great episodes. Some of the most poignant episodes are awful and hard to watch. This one's kind of in the middle to me. I don't think these are super poignant, but I definitely think they're there. I think that they have to be intentional. I'm not sure exactly what was going on in the world about the time this was written. Let's hear 2000. So, and by the world, I'm just going to say America, because that's where most of the perspective of our stuff is written from, because it's an American show. So this is still pre 9/11.
Yeah.
This is
we were living high at this point. We survived Y2K. Like, life was good.
Yeah,
New metal was
think,
just starting.
Well, I
to
think
rise.
we would have just had a brand new president that a lot of people didn't like.
There's that.
Just got inaugurated. However, this episode would have been written well before that. Anyway, sounds a little familiar right now. Here's the deal. We talked during the episode a little bit about the science piece of it. As a scientist, you may have a theory, but you're as equally excited as it being proven wrong versus proven right. And because it's a step forward in truth. I'm just calling out the reality that it still kind of sucks for the scientist, However, there is yes, this is actually how it should be for scientists, And so I want to back that up, and I want to prop that up, because I feel like I was kind of poo-pooing it a little bit during the reaction. Like, no, this is how we should be. It's just reality of that. But I mean, listen, Jeff, this one really goes to the point of, in this one, they chose an ancient religion that has seeded itself and has gotten into the creation and the origin of the people themselves, versus they're in an ideological war against their own, I don't want to say countrymen, but the people who share their world. They're in an ideological war with them because of where we came from. Which I'm just going to say is a really stupid reason to be in a war over something. But lots of wars have been fought over religion. And this is
more ridiculous things.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what we see is these examples, and time again, of when you're presented with hard, cold truth right in front of your face, people still go, nope, that's a trick. Nope, that's not real. Nope, I refuse to believe that. Nope, I fill in the blank. To the point that it crosses out of religion and it crosses into politics and into military policy. And I'm really trying to avoid politic piece of this, and just, this is when it goes into policy of this is how things are. And we're going to literally gaslight ourselves and everybody around us because of, his answer was, I refuse to believe that we've been praying to a God that is evil or doesn't exist. Like, that's your reason?
Wow.
Now, Jeff, you and I are both people of faith.
We are.
I don't think, don't let me speak for you, my friend. Even as a person of faith, to sit there and go, when hard, cold evidence is presented right in front of my face that I could literally reach out and touch it, I have to grapple with it.
Oh, yeah.
Now, does it have to destroy my faith? No. Does it cause me to go, well, wait a minute, what does this mean in light of my faith with this being here? And are these in conflict? Do I have to make a change? You have to have that conversation. You have to be willing to have that conversation. You can't just be shut down. But it definitely shows the evil power of religion.
Yeah.
And how that can go. And by the way, it's not just religion. And it doesn't have to be limited to religion. It could be to political ideologies.
Any ideology.
It's
interesting when you're saying that, if I can reach out and touch that evidence, I need to consider that and really weigh it.
Yeah.
I feel like in modern times, as a person of faith, there have been scientific, historical, archaeological things that have come up that have brought parts of faith into question. And the difference is some people will look at that and immediately be like, oh, it's wrong, it's evil, it's not true, blah, blah, blah. When generally, when people actually interrogate those things and look at them, it can actually strengthen your faith. So I think about Riker, and the key piece that he's missing is, okay, yeah, you weren't created here, but this God you were praying to, this Nefertum, 100% the real deal.
He actually exists.
Yeah, and brought you here. So you've got a piece of the story wrong, but you're praying to the right guy, and that should shore up your belief. Like, oh my gosh, he's real. did stuff. Oh my gosh, how cool is that?
He's
but
still out
instead,
there, maybe
shuts it down.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And if I may, by the way, Riker couldn't have gotten away with any of that if all those people around him who also saw, who also touched, who also was there, specifically that one girl who was the actress who was getting paid to be there and not just an extra.
Right. The one who got to talk
the one
back
who
to him a
actually
little
could
bit.
talk. Yeah. She voiced it. Well, maybe we are wrong. Maybe we're this. And she shut it down and stuffed it down. And you know how stuff like that gets spread? When people ignore what's in front of their eyes, stuff it down, and allow the gaslighting to occur. You can't do that. How many chevrons do I give this? Now, I rate this on a scale of 0 to 7 chevrons as far as how strong the message is. I think it was pretty clear. I think it was there in your face. I think it was replete throughout the episode. I really do, based on our conversation earlier, think it would have been much better if they would have juxtaposed Rygar's story versus Teal'c's story, where they both start on and in the same spot, just in their own deal. And we see one person work their way through it and the other person don't.
Absolutely.
How one leads to life and the other one leads to destruction, right? And in the end, what happened? Nyan left.
Yeah, went
and
to a
Rygar
better
and
place.
all his men just turned around and went back to work the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And covered it up all up. Like there was nothing that really happened out of this. So for that, because it's there, I'm going to give this one 4 chevrons.
Okay.
It was a good message. It definitely was there. Was it really strong? I think that's where it knocks it a little bit for me.
Yeah, it makes sense. Could have been, like you said, I think your juxtaposition storyline would be a lot stronger. This one was okay.
Basically do what TKO did.
Yeah.
Right?
100% of the time, that's the right answer.
All right, Jeff. Well, I rate, you rank. You get to place this episode in our 100% completely accurate and definitive ranking of season 3 of Stargate SG1. Jeff, we have 17 episodes on the list. That's because one of them is a dual episode. I'm going to read this one from the bottom.
That's a good instinct you've got.
So
there.
just I'm going to read this one from the bottom. Our bottom 5 are at number 13. I'm going to read these top to bottom. Number 13 is Rules of Engagement. 14 is Demons. 15 is Point of View. 16 is Seth. 17 is Linnea, Past and Present. Linnea Part 2. Jeff, I'm not really sure where. I'm not sure that I would place it this low, but it would probably be floating in that area for me. But where is it floating for you? Is it in the bottom 5, or does it have a little bit of life above it?
It is in the bottom 5. But before we get there, if you remember last week, I rated Shades of Grey and I put some asterisks next to it. And I said I was going to watch that again. I was going to revisit it. Yeah. I did that. And so we're going to revisit that first because it does make a pretty substantial change to, this is going to mix up our top 5.
Whoa.
And I'm going to tell you, this was a tough one. I had a really hard time figuring out where exactly this was going to sit because there are some such amazing episodes in our top 5.
Yeah.
But this one, Brent, it's such a good episode, and it's going to land in number 4.
Wow.
Right above Pretense, right below Fair Game.
You're going to push Foothold out of the top 5.
I know. Can you believe that? I love that episode.
Wow. Okay.
But let's talk bottom 5. This one, Brent, I was struggling as to where exactly it was going to go. But looking back through my notes, it's very clear to me that this is going to sit as our new number 15, just below Demons and right above Point of View.
So Demons was the episode where we went to church.
Yep.
We were in the medieval village, effectively, right? And Point of View was the episode, I'm trying to remember. I should know this like right bam off the top of my head, but I don't always.
Point of View was Alt Sam.
Oh, yeah. Alt Sam. Yeah. Okay. I'm with you on that. Yeah. This episode had a lot of potential, I think, going for it, but
didn't quite happen.
Yeah.
And if I'm really honest on this ranking, it's really just the last episode I really didn't like, and Seth wasn't great. Most of the other ones are pretty worst case, they're watchable. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything except for the Linnea episode, I would agree with you. I probably the Seth episode for me as well. But everything else is if I'm doing laundry, I might change the channel, but I'm also going to come back and watch what's here. There's nothing that is unwatchable in here to me, except for those last 2 episodes. I'm like, you know what? I'll just go watch something else. Well, Jeff, that is going to do it for New Ground. Here's the good news. We never have to tread this ground again.
We sure don't.
Next time, Jeff, Name of the episode we are watching is Maternal Instinct.
Maternal
Instinct. I'm not going to give you one blippity blip of help on this particular episode. I'm going to leave it to you, my friend. What do you think? Completely blind. Promise you, you're not going to come close to getting what this episode's about. If you do, I'm going to quit this game right now, or I'm going to call you a cheater.
Right. Did you say maternal or paternal?
Maternal, as in
Okay.
mother. Yeah.
So
Maternal
good.
Instinct.
Because I have an immediate reaction to what that's going to be.
Okay.
We're going to see Cassandra again, and she's going to be in some danger. And this is going to be a chance for Dr. Fraser to shine. She's going to step up and really do something to somehow protect Cassandra.
Well, we will find out next week if you are a big fat cheater or not. Because if you nail that, Jeff, you and I are going to have some conversations. Buddy.
We will. I'm sure I did not, but it makes sense though, right? Maternal instinct with what we've seen so far.
Listen, that's a decent prediction. That's a decent prediction. Yeah. Anyway, with that, hey guys, thank you so much for joining us here at Stargate SG1 for the first time. Please don't forget to subscribe wherever you get your shows, your podcast, whatever it is that you're listening to or watching us, however you're consuming this show. And don't forget to leave us a rating and review, drop comments down below, and don't forget to share this show with someone that you know who needs to get into SG1, just like my good friend Jeff over that away. And so with that, guys, I'm going to sign off. That's Jeff. I'm Brent. We're getting out of here. Until next time, guys.
Hey, Brent.
Yeah, Jeff.
You know, I think it'd be fun for us to go maybe grab some shovels, break some new ground. Or we could go and get some coffee with the place they call that New Grounds, right? I remember one time I was looking for a place to play some ball, and I was like, hey, can I play over here on this new field? They're like, no, that's new ground. You can't play on that. You just can't do it. Hey, did you know that sometimes there are different places that you can go to where they're, destroying stuff or whatever, and you're like, this isn't a good place to be. Is this like an old indigenous burial ground? And they're like, no, we're just turning it over, dude. You're literally walking right now on new ground. It reminds me.
Stop. For crying out loud, would you just stop?
Club 65, but I have
You got to go. Yeah, you got an issue going on. You got to go deal with, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you came back to finish the show. So,
well,
thank
we're a
you for
team.
doing
We're
that,
all a
Jeff.
team here. So
There you go. There you
pitching
go.
in.
You take care of that little girl. She's not feeling so well right now. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us. And we'll talk to you guys next time.